The wrong way. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Real and raw. Today is sponsored by Lavender Therapy, and for all your therapy needs, whether it be relationship counselling, whether it be trauma therapy, depression counselling, anxiety counselling, or even hypnotherapy, give them a look. I believe the link should be in the description below. Go and check them out. It seems it isn't. So what I'm going to do is see if I can change that. Bear with me a second. Good morning, Alex. That link should be there, but it's not. Which is kind of annoying. Do you know what I mean? You know? It's kind of annoying. When something should be where you put it. Real and sore, definitely not sore. Definitely not sore. I'll tell you what though. I put on this shirt this morning, and I realised that I've lost a bit of weight because not long ago I couldn't wear this. It's not as tight as it looks. 911, what's your emergency? No emergency here, mate. No emergency here. Bear with me just a second, because I need to change. Shirt looks good. Thank you, mate. I need to change the description. Dun dun dun. There we go. Save. There you go. So the link is in the description. Go and check it out. Ruby, good morning. How are you doing? So let's get on with it now. Let's get on with it. Today's chat is about morning motivation, and it is a difficult thing to get if you suffer with motivation in the mornings. It's kind of difficult to push yourself forward. Hopefully my internet connection is going to hold out. It seems to be a bit jerky. Not beef, but hopefully it's going to hold out. Who knows? Who knows? It doesn't seem to be working. Getting the shopping done. Nice. Silver Star. Thank you, mate. Jake from State Farm. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Do 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 do. Getting out of bed with depression can be the hardest. Indeed it can. I agree. It can be really difficult. I'm not going to bang on about it, but I always do something called little victories. What are little victories, you ask? Yeah, everything's going fine, mate. Thank you. The channel's not about me and how I'm feeling anymore. It's progressed from there. So you wake up in the morning and you're lying in bed and you don't want to move. It's an overwhelming feeling of, ugh. I don't, there's not even words to explain that. It's just literally, ugh, ugh. It's too much effort. It's just too much. So you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to do the things that you need to do. Which is why I do little victories. Little victories are everything you do. Whether it be getting out of bed, whether it be having a wash, whether it be brushing your teeth, whether it be making yourself some breakfast, making the bed. They're all victories. It doesn't matter how small. Carol, good morning. So, the best thing that you can do is count up your little victories. They all matter. At the end of the day, you've got your tally. Tomorrow, you do the same thing. Your aim tomorrow is to beat your score from today. It doesn't matter if you don't beat it. What matters is you're trying to move forward. You're pushing yourself. Deadly. That isn't even remotely funny, mate. Not at all. I don't do racism on my channel, pal. You're done. Done. And that's how I push myself to move forward. I use little victories. My little victories now have become bigger victories. So instead of doing the small things like making yourself a cup of coffee or, getting out of bed or brushing your teeth or getting dressed. Katrina, good morning. You love my glasses. Do you know what I love? I love the fact that I'm going to the opticians today to try some contact lenses. I'm going to the opticians. And I'm not nervous. I'm not worried. I feel completely at ease. It's a good thing. I'm actually looking forward to trying them. See how I get on with them. It'll be really good. Really good. Bum ba dum bum bum. And I'll be glad to not have to wear these anymore. Because I hate them. I hate glasses. Yeah. They piss me off. They're always falling off. They're just a pain in the ass, So today's live is about morning motivation. It's about getting out of bed. It's about pushing yourself a little bit. It's about doing the things that you don't want to do. And you can do it. There's no reason why you can't do it. I'm just trying to adjust this camera to get a better angle. There we go. There's no reason why you can't do it. The only thing that's stopping you from doing something is you. It's in here. When you wake up in the morning and you're worried about the things that have happened, the things that have happened in your life, the things that you struggle to come to terms with, the things that you can't put behind you, that's depression. That's depression. Everything that's happened in your life that you go over and over and over and over in your head is depression. Going over when you've lost somebody, when you've lost somebody close to you, and constantly letting that run around in your mind, that is depression. When you are worrying about, that's why you smoke weed. Weed can be helpful in moderation. Always in moderation. But yes, you are right, it can help. When you are worried about what's going to happen. So today I have an appointment at the opticians. I could be sat here worrying, which I normally would be. I don't know what's different. Normally I would be stressed because I've got this appointment, I've got to go out, I've got to see people, I've got to be in public. I don't like that as a rule, and it worries me, it upsets me, I get anxious. What is anxiety? Anxiety is worrying about something in the future. So you've got depression, which is from the past. You've got anxiety, which is worrying about stuff from the future. How do you control that? How do you control it? Social anxiety, yeah, that's another thing. The only way that you can control that feeling is to be in the moment, in the here and now. Not in the past, not in the future. Frog, Tennessee, good morning. You've got to be in today. You've got to be in now. It's no good if you're worrying about something that's happening a couple of hours away or a couple of days away. You was here a long time ago. Cool, welcome back, mate, welcome back. You've got to be in that moment. Just broke up with my partner of 5 years recently. It's really cast a shadow on my world at the moment. That will happen. It will get easier. Again, depression is from things that are in the past. So the fact, Jay, good morning. The fact that you are going over and over and over this in your mind, and I know that is normal. We all do that. I've been through it many times. What you need to do now is concentrate on today. Instead of it sounds really, you're probably sat there thinking, well, that's easy coming from you because you're not the one going through it. YouTube, thank you. Thank you very much. But you've got to sort of be in today, not be in when you was in that relationship. You can't spend your time stressing about what was. What you need to do is concentrate on you. You now need to learn who you have become since that breakup. Becky, good morning. You lost your grandmother to dementia, your uncle to staph infection, and your grandfather to COVID. Exodus, I'm sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. Rolls, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So yes, it is easy for me to say. It is easy for me to just spout off all this, what could be bullshit to somebody that is going through it. Coffee. But I've been through it as well. Many other people have been through it. And the only way that you are going to be able to move forward is to learn about who you have become. Because when you go through a relationship, you're a person that you recognize, you know what you are, you know what you're doing, you know your circumstances, and then you go through a breakup and then everything's different. Everything feels different. Everything goes in your mind differently. You now need to learn who you are without that person. And you can do it. Learn what you enjoy doing on your own without somebody else. Blaze, good morning. Lots of new names this morning. Welcome everybody. You're better off single these days. Maybe. I wouldn't agree with that because I'm in you can do it if you're beating Q it. That's an old one, isn't it? I'm in a loving relationship, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing really well. Yeah, you need to focus on health habit. Not necessarily health habits, but focus on what you enjoy. Learn about who you've become, because you're not the same person as you was. Because many people sit and they think, oh, I wish I could be back to how I used to be. But you're not that person anymore. You've evolved, you've changed because of what you've been through. So what you now need to do is figure out what you've become, who you've become, and how you are going to move forward with your life to become happier. And that's the key, become happier. That's the biggest thing ever. I've had so much going on in my life over a long period of time, and it's dragged me down all the time. It's like something's been pounding me on the head and knocking me into the ground. You remember those cartoons on the TV, and you see somebody standing there and a rock just hits them on the head and it just pummels them straight into the ground. That's how it's felt for me for many years. And now I feel completely different. I wake up in the morning and I'm happy. I get out of bed and I get ready to do the live, and I get dressed and I have my coffee and I'm happy. Schleprock, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to do this sort of stuff. But you are welcome to come and troll another time. We do a live every day for 2 hours. You're more than welcome. But before you go, make sure you smash that like for me, please, mate. And hit subscribe as well. It helps. People who are single by choice are considered strange by society. Not necessarily. Sorry, I've missed a lot of comments. Being single's not for everyone. That's very true. Frog, why do you wake up screaming, mate? You have friends who sometimes just get mad at you and ignore you, and every time I got to be the one that apologised, I don't want to lose them, and they're very ignorant. Why don't you want to lose them if that's how they're treating you? Sleprock, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it, mate. Why do you need that sort of person in your life? Why would you apologise for something that you haven't done and they're just dragging you down? Why would you do that? You think this is what defines a man? You've unfortunately relapsed and now drinking a lot. Right, so you're, first of all, Clyde, I know that's not your name, but Clyde, it's easiest. Drinking isn't going to solve anything. You've noticed already that you're drinking, so make that conscious effort not to drink. If you want to drink something, get some alcohol free. The Guinness is nice. Beck's Blue is the best lager that I've found. And they're alcohol free. You can still enjoy a drink without getting drunk. So there's one benefit. Make that special effort not to get drunk, not to have a drink, because all that is going to do is make things worse. Drinking is a depressant. It's just going to drag you down. If you feel that the drinking is taking over, get some help. Beck's Blue, Alex. It's alcohol-free lager. And it's nice. It's the nicest alcohol-free lager that I found. Boiling Frog said that my life's an absolute mess due to my past and paranoia. Perfect. And we're back. Apologies. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, frog. Your past makes you the person that you are. This is true. But does your past define you? Luna, good morning. I will come back to you in just a minute. Does your past define who you are? It's helped you become the person that you are. But that doesn't define you. Not even a little bit. You are what defines you. So if you're thinking about the past all the time, then you are letting it control you. That is what depression is. So what I'm gonna suggest is today, spend a little bit of time grounding yourself. And when I say grounding, I don't mean go out and hug a tree, even though it can help, because you're concentrating on what you're doing. You can walk around in the garden barefoot in the grass. And I know it sounds all hippified, but it's not. It's about your mental thoughts, your actual focus. You can do it sat at a table, sat at the sofa, whatever. You look at your hand. You concentrate on your hand. You concentrate on the feeling in your hand. That's one way of doing it. Use your legs. Concentrate on your legs, the feeling in your legs, so on. And that's how you ground yourself. You concentrate on that feeling. While you're concentrating on that feeling, you're not thinking about what's happened in the past. You're not thinking about what's going to happen in the future. If you're thinking about that one specific thing, you can only think about that one thing. And that's a key when you get overwhelmed by all the different things in your mind. Hi from Egypt, welcome. You can be sat and you can have 101 different things going on in your mind. You'll think about this, and then think about this, and then think about this, and you get overwhelmed by it. What you have to do is break it down. So when you've got 1,000,001 things all going on, one after the other, break it down to one thing. So instead of thinking, oh, I've got to do this, and 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 I've got to do this, your mind will say, I've got to do this. And then if you concentrate on that one first thing, because the first thing that pops into your mind is what is most important to you. Concentrate on that one thing. Cara, good morning. How you doing, mate? Are you well? I've not seen you in ages. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, if you're concentrating on that first thing, you can't concentrate on any of the others. So, work on the first item that comes to your mind, and then move on to the next once the first one is solved. If you can't solve it, then there's not much you can do, and it's not doing you any good worrying about it. As long as you've made the effort to solve that issue, move on to the next. Luna, I've suffered emotional abuse and invalidation in child times. Okay? My family used to say, so this, and the next day, don't do it. Oh, do this. Okay. You're trying to go ahead, but you're unemployed now. Make sense? No need for apologies. It doesn't matter if you can't speak English very well. You've made your comment. I've understood it. Childhood trauma. First of all, Luna, can I ask how old you are? Just wanted to send in some support while I was here. Catch you later. Thank you, Cara. See you soon. Frog, I hope what I've said helps. Remember, concentrate on one specific thing, and the other things you can't think about. You're 27. Okay, thank you. Myself, I am a survivor of childhood trauma. I went through quite a lot as a young lad. I'm still here, which is a good thing. Many don't get that far. As you've become older, you will have learned what is right and what is wrong in life. So everything that you was told as a child to do or don't do, you now know what is morally correct. So it's now up to you as an adult to control how you act. I'll come back to you, Clyde. It's up to you to control how you behave, what you do. Nobody else can control you in what you're doing. If you think something is morally wrong, don't do it. I'm not religious. I don't do religion. However, there are 10 commandments. The law is based on those 10 commandments, sort of, originally. If you are to concentrate on what you think is right and sort of compare them to the 10 commandments, it's just an example. Marley, just an example. You can't go far wrong, in my opinion. You can't go far wrong. Keep living life. Keep moving forward. You'll be okay. What happened as a child may bother you now, but if you're thinking about the present, the here and now, what happened in the past is irrelevant. You can't change what has happened. What you can change is the way you think about what has happened. Lisa, good morning. Clyde, what would I suggest you do about grief? Your father was murdered 11 years ago and the guy who killed him is up for parole this year. I don't think I've really processed the whole situation. First of all, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Terrible way to lose a loved one. But again, I understand your concerns about the guy who killed him being up for parole. However, he doesn't need to be part of your life. I haven't seen his jersey from the front. No, mate. No. He doesn't need to be a part of your life. He doesn't need to be in control of your thoughts. He doesn't need to be any of that. You don't need to let him control you at all. And if he is due to be released for whatever reason, why should you let his mess, I'll say, control your thoughts? You can't change what's happened. And let's put it this way, your dad's gone, but I'm sure his energy, he is looking down on you. And let's be honest, if he was here, what would his advice to you be? Would he say to you, don't do it, it's not worth it? A little bit blunt, I know, but at the end of the day, it is the facts of the matter. Cara, not good, life's heavy, I won't be around much and haven't been around much. Cara, if you're still there, I'm really sorry to hear that. You wish you could have a chat with him. I know that feeling very well. I lost my dad 18 months ago. Losing my dad is what sent me into a massive spiral. And I'm just now coming out of the other end of that spiral. I'm just getting myself back together. And it is the challenge. And there's nothing I wouldn't give to be able to sit down here and have a conversation with my dad. He's the one that's always been there. He's the one that's always understood the way that I feel. So he's the one that I miss the most. Argentina play on Wednesday. How are you this morning, someday? Are you good? Oh, fucking shirt. I think it's a bit too tight, this shirt. I have to keep fixing it. It keeps riding up. You're tearing up. Be in a moment, mate. Be in a moment. The way I look at death, Brendan, good morning, is when we die, our energy leaves our body. And it stays where we are. It stays on the earth, shall we say. What I'm doing is a good thing. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I'm not saying that my advice is right, but it's the only advice I can give. Headaches from coffee yesterday. Was you not drinking decaf Sunday? You should have been drinking decaf. Just had a boiled egg on toast. Nice. Nice. How many we do? Speak the fucking words out. How are we doing for likes, guys? How are we doing for likes? Every experience in life makes you stronger. Yes. It may not feel that way at first. You're the fire horse. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm just a normal everyday bloke that has been through so much. I didn't have anyone to turn to, so I decided that I would give other people full strength coffee beans and many cups. Mate, what's the mark on my forehead? It was a little garden accident. I was doing some edging. Not that sort of edging, around the front garden, around the pathway, and the edging tool flicked up a stone and it hit me in the head. I need to be careful of what words I'm using. Saying edging is not probably not the best idea, especially when you got people gooning. Do I? Thank you. It's nice of you to say that. Safety meeting. I didn't really need one. I was being careful. It just so happens that somebody has put stones where stones shouldn't have been, and that's what happened. PPE wouldn't have saved me there, mate. right in the middle of my forehead. I'm not going to wear a hard hat while I'm doing gardening. Yeah, do what you think is good. Follow the rules of the world. How are we doing for likes, guys? 40 minutes in already. Bum, bum, bum. Has my chat frozen? Is my chat frozen? Welding mask. I don't think that would have helped, mate. Have I ever thought about writing a book on my experiences in life? No. No. That would not be a good idea. The thing is, although I openly talk about some of my past experiences, a turban, well, maybe. There's some things that I like to keep personal. You know? There's some things I like to keep personal. That would be a book about, well, what? Did you get bummed? Did you? Did somebody bum you? Is that why you're going onto people's channels asking people if the book that they're going to write is about being bummed? Tomo, how are you, mate? You're writing a book that comes with crayons. Get your own joke. I'm good, mate. I'm actually doing really well. I've not been as happy as I am right now for a long time. And I'm not going to let people ruin it for me. You know, I'm doing really well. Luna, thank you very much. What have you been up to, Tomo? Be happy indeed. Fast but good morning. What have I done in my head? Gardening accident, mate. Stone hit me in the head. Nothing bad. Didn't kill me. No sense, no feeling, you know? No sense, no feeling. Oh. You've been down my end. Where did you go? Was you in Devon or Cornwall? I've been in Goliath Sandals. No. Plymouth. It's only about 25 miles from me, mate. There's been some shit going on in Plymouth, I think, recently. Looks like a crocodile hunter. Yeah, Plymouth is not far from me at all, mate. What was you doing there? Was you on holiday? A little break, sort of thing. It's been some beautiful weather, hasn't it, last few days? Beautiful weather. Do. It was too hot. I don't know about too hot. I mean, it's been too hot for doing the stuff I've been doing. Short hike, nice. Did you enjoy it? Did you see anything interesting while in Plymouth? Someone tell me how many likes we got. Am I going to be upset with the lack of likes today? No shade. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. 29. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with that. We're aiming for 69. $40 more to go. Can we get another 40 in the next hour? I don't know about that. Mispronounced nickname. Good morning. How are you? Welcome. Take a seat, settle in, grab a drink. $69 come again. That would be a little bit more than 69 then, wouldn't it? What do I think about Argentina? Argentina's Argentina. What should I think about Argentina? You're quite well, and you, sir? I'm absolutely fantastic. Fan-dabby-dozy. I'm very good, thank you, mate. You watch Wimbledon in the centre? Oof. Oof. I tend to stay away from Plymouth, mate. It's a bit rough. A little bit rough. Dun 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 dun. Smash that like, people. Smash that like. It's free. Fan-dabby-dozy. That's stuck in my head now. Where did that come from? Is that painting, Tom? I look like a Nazi general. Thanks, I think. Thanks. Yeah, painting. Do 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 do. What have you been doing for the gym while you've been away, Tom? Have you took like a break from the gym? Do you find it hard if you take a break from going to the gym? Do you find it hard to get back into it? I found that for a while. Carlos, you look like you're acting like a dick, but thanks. Ariane, your back hurts. Why'd your back hurt? Did he ever tell me he was a groupie from Boyzone? It is indeed an odd thing to say. People are odd on YouTube. People upset others on YouTube by some of the stupid things that they say. You have other rackets as well. I don't want to know. Bold words indeed, Baron. You're getting bloated off milk. 5 more weeks for the hand to fix. What did you do to your hand? Did you actually punch someone? Or was it a true accident? I've not been going to other people's... You fell over? Ah, okay. I've not been going to other people's lives very much. I've been trying not to because I get lost in doom scrolling. Do you know what I mean? Racing a Sheffield United player. 13 pence, is that all? If it's a real one, I'm sure it's worth a bit more than that. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it's worth a bit more than that. I kind of want to get back into the gym, but I don't at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I miss going to the gym. I miss training. Am I not scared of cancer? Not really. Not really. And I've only got a couple of days left and then I'll be quit anyway. I quit smoking on Friday coming. I will be quitting on Friday. That was my set date. The trick is to set your date and then quit. You'll sell the poster no matter what. fuck's sake. Training needs dedication. I know, mate. I know it does. I don't know if you have seen what I used to look like when I trained. I was much bigger. And I kind of miss it. I used to spend 3 hours a day at the gym, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. And I do miss training. I do miss the way it made me feel. It made me feel good about myself. And as you know, when you're training, it does release endorphins, which makes you feel better about yourself. I look like Terminator in those old pics. I don't know about that. I ain't that big. I used to curl 45k on the machine. And then I'd also do free weights as well. But yeah, I would curl 45k. My heaviest single rep was a 100k bench press. And at the time, I didn't weigh that much. I was 12 and a half stone. But yeah, my single press max was 100k. So it's quite a lot. One last few months on the gym. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And I miss it. Jess, good morning. Lovely to see you. You like to keep fit. You'd walk past the gym every day. Settle into chilled life and walk. There's nothing wrong with walking, mate. Nothing at all wrong with walking. Do. Walking's really good for you, but if you want to keep the body working, swimming is probably your best bet. Brendan drawing painting wants a pure gym. Cool. Is that as he was walking past? Did he do a little sketch as he walked past? Was it stick men? Did you draw stick men, Brendan? I hope that Tomo was in the drawing and you didn't forget to put his curls in. Excuse me a minute. Apologies. Can't wait to show you all the sketch. Do it, mate. Get it on your page. Get it on your community page. I just need to grab something. Oh. Do. Oh. Life is hard. Of course it's hard. You know, good if it was easy, would it? Wouldn't learn anything. Wouldn't learn anything. Farm life is hard. I'd agree with that, mate. 100%. 100%. Sorry, I just got a message from my wife asking me to move something. I need to tighten that up. It's getting loose. Do, 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 do. You getting the abs back? I need to get my abs back. Find a friend with a farm. I live on a farm. I live on a farm. So, yeah, I know what it's like. Kieran, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Are you well? University down the road has a wonderful abs machine. I need to get my too much chocolate, I think. I'm not fat by any means, but yeah. It's a little bit tight, do you know what I mean? You've got some news and you can't share it with family yet. What's that, mate? Tell us. Jen, how you doing? Good to see you. What news is this? What news? What news? I like news. Is it good news? I hope it is good news. How many likes have we got, by the way? Do share. Waiting patiently. Boom, 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 boom. Basic rollers have nothing on my shirt. I know. I'm going to change it, to be fair. I'm going to put my other one on. You're going to be a granddad. Nice. Stay tuned. Good to see you. I'm growing my beard. It's coming back slowly. Slowly. I need a haircut. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone's so quiet today. Where is everybody? Where's everybody gone? I'm not used to it being so quiet. It's Des, how you doing? You had an ultrasound this morning, all good? Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. Who got sunstroke? Boom. Kieran, did you not hear me? Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Positive morning. Indeed it is. It's an amazing morning. Lizzie, good morning. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. How excited are you, Kieran? There's a lag. I think it might be because I went out there and come back. But yeah, definitely congratulations. Best news you've had in years. Mate, there's something special about being a grandparent. There's something very special about being a grandparent. I've got some news as well. This afternoon, I'm going to get new contact lenses. I've never had contact lenses before, so I've got to figure out how to do them and see if I can wear them. It's a week trial, so we'll see. Brendan, I'm on medication. It's kind of like Champix. So you take the medication for 7 days or however many days, and then you set a quit date. And your quit date has to be between day 7 and day 14 of the medication. So I'm quitting literally on Friday, which is day 7. That is my quit date. That's my quit date, so I'll be quitting Friday. You can't stand messing with eyes. Yeah. I hate glasses, so if I can wear contact lenses, I'd rather do that. My only concern is the cost. On day 8, you put pepperonis in your butthole and a dash of pepper, and you eat it for a full day. Did you enjoy it? Blur, fuck them, seriously. Yes. You had laser surgery years ago, but it's a horrible experience. Yeah, I don't fancy doing that. Tree stand, good morning. Now everybody's arriving. Thank you, Becky. Everybody's an hour late. Everyone's an hour late. Patrick, how you doing? First few days are rough, but after that it's pretty easy. Yeah, let's hope so. Your mate used to use a plastic pipe and blue bubbles to help him. Really? Interesting. You was bursting. I bet you couldn't wait to tell someone. Mate, I've got 8 granddaughters now. 8. How's it going? It's going amazing, mate. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. I'm the first, thank you, mate. Laser may make your eyesight. I've never heard that. Yeah, 8. 8. I've got my eldest daughter has 4. My second daughter has 3. And my eldest son has 1. So, yeah. But, yeah, all granddaughters. Neris, good morning. Best method to quitting smoking, in my experience, is to go cold turkey, followed by 3 days of bugger all to do. Sort out your little hour and don't sit down until you need to sleep. That's pretty much how I live anyway. After I do my live, I'm normally doing something. Fuzzy levels. What are fuzzy levels? Fuzzy levels are dangerously low. What's them? Nice one, Kieran. I'm absolutely amazing, thank you, Neris. I'm very, very happy indeed. Oh, no fuzzy robe, okay. No, to be fair, I've not been doing robe lives for a bit. I think I've done 1 in the last couple of weeks. You've got 7 grandchildren and 2 more on the way. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Don't tell any of your lot. I promise, mate. I promise. I've been getting up and getting dressed, and I'm in a much better place than I have been. When I started doing this, I was always in my robe. And every day was a struggle. Every day was a struggle. And it was just too much of an effort to get up and get dressed, take the dog out. And I knew that if I got up and got dressed, I'd have to take the dog out straight away. So I would get up and I'd sit in my robe until I'd finished my live, and then I'd get dressed, and then I'd take the dog out. Whereas now, I get up earlier, I'm sleeping better. Life is different. Life is improving. I'm learning to deal with my depression. I'm learning gradually. It's taking a bit of time. Thank you, Kieran. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I appreciate that. David, good morning. How are you, mate? Are you well? Still an effort. Wish I could just take a month off for myself. Why can't you, mate? Michael, yes, you can indeed send a joke if you wish. They both spend days testing pupils. You pretend flowers died today because you forgot to pretend water them. Oh dear. Is that the best you got, Michael? I'm sure you can do better than that, mate. I'm sure you can do better than that. Well, if that's the best you got, have a word with yourself, will you? Have a word with yourself. Don't forget to smash that like button, please, guys. Every like helps the channel with the algorithm. Apparently you're the only one that can haul oversized loads. Well, that's bollocks, isn't it? Maybe they need to think about hiring people that can do what they're supposed to be able to do. It helps. You're welcome, Michael. You're welcome. Everyone's so quiet today. So quiet. How many likes are we on? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Do. 37. We can do better than that. You can't function without you. So what would they do if you were suddenly to become sick? You know? And you'd be screwed, wouldn't they? Do you know what I mean? Nikki! How you doing, mate? Hey, bud, how's it growing? Fuck's sake. You think YouTube's still username? It says Michael. Your name says Michael. It doesn't say Thunder. How am I? I'm amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. I woke up this morning. It's always a good thing when you wake up, you know? It used to be Thunder. I remember. I didn't know you were the same person, but yeah, is what it is. It is indeed awesome. Getting some help. He was a screaming match. Uh-oh. Told him 1 month to get help or I'm gone. That's fair, mate. There you go. Now you say. Now it says Thunder. Now it says Thunder. You was on the wrong account. Flowers love bikes, they love to petal. Really. Bum. How are you, Nikki? What are you up to? Are you up to 7 spiders yet? Are you up to 10 spiders yet? You got to keep getting them now, haven't you? You can't stop. You got to buy more and more and more. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. We're at 37 that I can see. We need more. Like you didn't care. Yeah, well, he'd be pretty screwed if you're the only one that does oversized loads. He would be pretty screwed, wouldn't he? So you do you, mate. You found a baby jumping spider. Nice. Did you save it from whatever life it was living? You're still at 6. What are you going to call that one? What are you going to call it? Bum ba dum bum ba bum. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. You kept the baby. You're thinking Peanut. Peanut? No, I don't know about Peanut, mate. Peanut's like a girly name, innit? You can't give a spider a girly name. You went to the pet shop and asked. There's one in the window. Fuck's sake. Sarah, good to see you. You're at work, so I won't be back until 2ish. You dropped a like. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. You'd lose 5 accounts if you walk. Take the accounts with you, mate. Get yourself your own truck. Or maybe you've already got your own truck. Take them with you. The money's better in your pocket than theirs. You know? If you think 5 accounts, if you had your own truck, it'd be more than enough to live on. Don't you think? It'd be worth that initial payout of buying a truck just to. My head's bleeding. It's not bleeding, mate. It's just been whacked with a stone a couple of days ago. Bom, and welcome, Donut King. You get your own, but the cost of owning one's crazy. I can believe that, mate. Max, good morning. How does it feel to have a real sponsor? Mate, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I mean, you've got a couple of different ways of looking at it. Back again asking if I know the kennel club name of the spaniel. Which spaniel? Do you mean my dog or that one? When you sort of compare, I'm not saying I got stoned basically. No, I don't know the kennel club name of either. My dog that is under the table is a farm dog. He belongs to the farm. He just lives with me. So if I was to move out, I don't think they'd let me take the dog with me. which would be devastating. But I'm not planning on moving out, so yeah. And that one, I don't know anything about that one, to be honest. I'm going to have to change this shirt. It's really tight on the back. So I'm going to have to change it. I could steal it and say the dog went to the farm. I don't need to steal him. I'm not going to be moving out of where I am anyway. Not anytime soon. And on the 2nd of August, we're having a new broadband, fibre optic broadband, full fibre optic broadband fitted for free. Ethan, good morning. How are you, mate? How is Alabama? Not too many tornadoes at the moment, I hope. Because it is tornado season, I believe. I've got too big and bursting out my shirt. You like the segment with the psychologist? That will be happening again on, I think, Thursday. I think it's Thursday, so day after tomorrow. I'd actually put on weight, and my shirt was too small, and I put it on this morning and it seemed to fit better, and then I've noticed what's happening is I keep popping that button, but the back's tight. Francis, why is this hilarious? Do tell. Why is this hilarious? Good shirt. Thanks. It just is. Okay. That's fair enough. Make sure you smash the like then if it's hilarious. I'm funny. You say so. How are we doing on likes? Who did the washing on hot? It's because I put weight on Sunday. I put weight on. I think I went up to about 12.5 stone. And I've lost a little bit of weight, so I thought that, it'd be okay and it'd fit me again, but a show for depression education. Not necessarily, no. 13 or 45. 45, not great, but acceptable, I guess. We could do a lot better. So make sure you smash the like. It's not necessarily about depression education. It's about coping with depression. It's about moving forward with depression and anxiety, not just one thing. Nariko, how you doing? Garden accident, mate. Stone hit me in the head. I have a military build, thanks. Never been in the military, unfortunately. Let's go England, bring the cup back to the motherland. Clyde, I don't do football, mate, but yeah, you enjoy, mate, you enjoy. Likes aren't showing up on your phone for some reason. They should be up at the top up there, mate. They should be. I think. What if depression doesn't exist? Well, it depends how you look at it, doesn't it? What sport do I like? I'm not really a sport person. I'm more into building things and making things and that sort of stuff. So, obviously depression does exist because there are so many people that suffer with depression, so it exists. But what you need to remember is depression is worrying and stressing about things that have happened in the past. If you're living with your mind in the past, you're going to be depressed. It's as simple as that. I know I'm right. I know. Do you know how I know? Because I've been going through it for so long. Drishti, hi, how are you? These are intelligent conclusions. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Did you think that I'd be sat here going, I don't know? I'm not your average YouTuber. You see these people on YouTube and they put a toilet seat round their neck and talk shit for fun to get likes and to get super chats. That's not me. That's not me. You worry constantly because my kids have trashed the house bad and he can't keep up. How old are your kids, mate? Exactly. Dignity leaves a building, saw an alien eating peppers. He's a dickhead. He's an absolute dickhead. And like Danny G, he's another dickhead. And Hedgehog Man, he's another dickhead. Absolute fucking idiots. But why do it? Oh, why do it? Thinking about nap time. Last two of 9, 13 and 9. Mate, they're old enough to know better. Make them clean up themselves. The past is nothing but showing the way. The past doesn't have to define you. The past teaches you to become who you are. And the trick is to be who you have become. Lane, how you doing? Would be nap number 2. Do it someday. 3 oversized loads today, and going to service a truck, and then go home. And then get in the pool. That's a good idea. Do I have good and bad days? I used to have mainly bad days, and gradually the bad days have become less. Whereas now I'm having many more good days. So do I just accept it for what it is? No, I don't. I don't accept it for what it is. I try not to let those bad days drag me back down. They don't respect you because you're a dying alcoholic. Mate, put your foot down. Put your foot down. Last day in your 20s. Is it your birthday tomorrow, Ethan? Is it your birthday tomorrow? Congratulations, mate. Happy birthday for tomorrow. You guess the depression has been defeated here. Defeated. Both work. I wouldn't say it's been defeated, but it's under control. I hope that the way things are going for me at the moment mentally, that maybe it will be defeated and maybe I will be cured. Ideals, good to see you too, mate. Good to see you. 13-year-olds in severe depression and sleeping all the time. Fair. came to hit the like. Thank you. Only you can help with that, Mac. I'm going to go and get some contact lenses and see how I get on with them. Let's see. I don't know yet. We'll see. Buffering again. Yeah, Matt, talk. Yeah, definitely talk. Find out the root cause. That's important. Finding out what the cause is, why they feel so bad, why the depression's taken over. Priming something that you've been exploring. The idea is if you expose yourself to positive things, to prime your brain to look for positive things during the day. Indeed, priming is a perfect example. Grounding also works. I'm banging on about grounding the last few days. I found it massively helpful. Massively. I really didn't think that something like that would help me. It seems to be a bit kind of hippified, but it really isn't. It really isn't. Who's Shanta? Am I missing something? There. The new subscriber, Shanta. Welcome, welcome. You will find it very welcome in here. But we need to hit those like buttons, guys. Smash the likes. What's this lavender therapy about? Lavender Therapy is my sponsor, and they deal with all kinds of therapy, whether it be marriage counselling, depression counselling, anxiety counselling, PTSD, trauma therapy, hypnotherapy. Absolutely fantastic. Link in the description below. Go click on that link, pay a visit, see if they can help you. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. 17 in the chat and 51 likes. Claire, good morning. Is Marley in the nightclub? He's at my feet. He's at my feet. I think maybe your channel has also helped you see other people feel familiar. Indeed, my channel has helped me massively. Absolutely massively. It's made a big difference to my life. When I started doing this, I was just in a mess. I struggled every day. I was terrified of being on camera and talking to people. And over a period of time, I got a little bit better at it and so on. I don't worry about being on camera anymore. At all. What... I take it in my stride now. I like talking to people on here, maybe not so much in person, but what about sex addiction? Don't know how to help you with that one, mate. It's something that eludes me at the moment, not through the lack of the wife trying. My medication doesn't seem to want me to do that. A couple more days and then I can go live on the other channel. Yeah, hopefully. I don't even know how many subs I've got on there, to be honest. Does anyone know? Why am I so dressed up? I'm not really dressed up. I've just got a shirt on. That's the only difference. I'm going to the opticians, so I thought, let's put some proper clothes on instead of stuff that I work in. Whether I'll be out in a workshop or out in the garden, I thought, well, I'll put a shirt on instead of a t-shirt. How are you doing, Samich? Oh, that's nice, Claire. What other channel? Can somebody put my other channel into the chat, please? I believe it is. Ugh. Ooh. I believe it's that. sex addiction is hard to treat. It's so taboo. Most aren't comfortable talking about it because it's so... maybe. How much does lavender therapy cost? So your first 30 minutes is free. And then... where are you, Nariko? Remind me, I can't remember. I've been doing this for 16 years. No, mate. I've been doing this since September last year. Remind me where you are, Nariko. You're in the UK, aren't you? So it's all done, it can all be done online. So it doesn't really matter where you are. And I believe it's about £45 per session. So it's not extremely expensive like some. 27 people on the other channel. Thank you, Lane. He's going off the channel information. So this channel started off as my personal YouTube account that I used to watch music videos on and stuff. You've got an invisible girlfriend sometimes. I feel she just isn't there for me. I love it, Thunder. If you lady friends say that's all that you think about, mate, at the end of the day, what you've got to remember is you're male. Testosterone itself makes you think about sex. Do you know what I mean? Do I have any experience talking with people about depression? So the experience I've got with talking about people has come from doing this. I didn't start this to be a therapist. I never would have said that I was a therapist. When I started doing this, it was because of my own depression. And it was kind of like a vlog. And it sort of evolved from there. And I've become people's therapist. And it's as simple as that. Bum, bum, bum. Katie, good morning. Great shirt. Thank you, Naeem. How are you doing? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Play with the horn and see. I mean, having a sex addiction, I'm sure is better than having a porn addiction. In clinical work, sex addiction is an issue if it causes distress. So if you don't feel upset about your libido, then you don't technically have a disorder. That's fair. You just started watching The Sopranos. No, I haven't seen it, mate. I haven't seen it. We've got 25 minutes to go. We need to reach 69 likes. Can we do it? Struggling a bit today. Your dad passed away very unexpectedly and suddenly 2 years ago next week, and I'm feeling it. Katie, remember, okay, when somebody leaves us in that way, although they're gone in body, doesn't mean they're gone. Does that make sense? I believe that when we die, our energy leaves our body but stays around. It's a good way of looking at it, and it does help to deal with that situation. And you'll never stop missing that person. I miss my dad every day. I walk past his photograph every morning as I come down the stairs. And I wish I could sit and have a conversation with him, but I can't. What I can do is think about him regularly, be there sort of mentally. Lots of weird coincidences. It does happen. Donut King, my head is not bleeding. Chopper or grifter? I had a chopper. I don't know what happened to it. It suddenly disappeared. A mental health first aid course or something like that. I'm working with Lavender Therapy, learning things and moving forward with my knowledge. So that's definitely something that's going to be helpful. What you need to remember, Katie, is although he's not physically here, he's still with you, even if it's only inside you, in your heart, you know. Time's not a healer, indeed. You don't heal from losing someone. You just learn to cope with it better. Oh, casual gamers. Sorry to hear that, mate. See, losing a pet, it can be much worse in some ways. Joined a support group of sex addicts. A great group, but the meetings were a bit distracting. Time sorts and helps you deal with it, indeed. Sandwich, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm seeing a therapist about for therapy. I'm actually working with the owner of Lavender Therapy to gain more knowledge, to learn. So that's how I intend to move forward. And I'd like to look into doing some actual qualifications for therapy. But to be a therapist, you don't need to be trained. You can be a therapist without training. I don't think I could sit and talk about that either, Tree Stand. I don't think I could. I think I'd really struggle. Is that legal? Is what legal? Being a therapist. Yeah, Elaine, see a doctor. Your legs shouldn't be going to sleep just randomly. Open University website. Yeah, there are different courses. What I'm going to be doing is, you can be a therapist without training, yes. You can. There has to be disclaimers, I guess, but you know, the fact that the channel, you heard sheeps, yeah, they're out in the field behind us. The fact that the channel is helping people essentially makes this therapy for people, because I'm just allowing you to be able to open up and talk about things. I never tell anybody that I am a therapist. I'm not a therapist as far as I'm concerned. What I will say is I'm untrained. I'm just somebody that actually gives a shit. You know, that's been through this. I've got lived experience. Can you see Mali? Miles, should we give him some treats? Here, Miles, come here. Come here. Marley, get it up. Marley, here. What's I got? What's this? Here, Miles. What's I got? Oh, come here then. Get it up. Come on, get up. Here, get it. Come on. Get up. There we go. Yeah, big please. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You never ate that already. You didn't even chew that one. Where did it go? Oh. Are you spitting these out? Big please. Good boy. Oh, don't undo my shirt. Last one. Big please. Good boy. He's a good boy. He is, isn't he? Oh, Molly. Get on. Oh, you want cuddles, do you? You want cuddles, do you? Hmm? You a good boy? Go on then. Down you go. Get on. Get on. You dropped one, look. Molly, you dropped one. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Buttons come undone. First good thing the States have done. What did I miss? Sorry. I was preoccupied with my dog. Thank you, Alex. Here in the States, we have to do 2,000 supervised clinical hours before we can treat our own. Yeah, that's fair. Experience helps people. Talking helps you not feel alone. That's very true. Clear Vision, good to see you. Do. How's things going for you, Nikki? Have you had any sort of results or anything back? You got Bell's palsy. I never felt so ill. Can you explain what Bell's palsy is a little bit more? Tree, see you soon, mate. Drive safe as always. Look after yourself, buddy. You go back to the doctors on Thursday. Let me know how you get on, mate, please. Let me know how you get on. Will that be like a stroke? Okay. See, I've heard of cerebral palsy, but not Bell's palsy. I don't know if there's much difference between the two. Thank you, Nick. I will be thinking of you, mate. As I'm sure that many in the chat will be. Or at least those that know. Do you know what I mean? You're so ill. I'm sorry to hear that, Visions. The aftermath of the stroke. When my birth father had a stroke, he went blind. He went completely blind. He couldn't see. Basically, all he could see was blurred shapes. So, yeah, that would have been hard for him, I guess. Partial face paralysis. Okay. How are we doing on likes, guys? How are we doing? Do 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 do. 52. I'm seeing. We need to be at 69. We've got 15 minutes left. 53. Can we manage to get to 69 in 15 minutes? It's going to be pushing it, isn't it? It's going to be pushing it. Is the doctors helping you? Clear vision. 54, nice. 69 is always a magic number. Someday, if you can, please go to your emojis and post the 69 emoji. Smash George's shell. No, don't smash George's shell. Georgie's up there. He's sitting up there looking after himself, minding his own business, not getting traumatised by the things that he sees in the bedroom where he used to be. Thank you, someday. 69. That's the aim of today's live. 69 likes. And if you don't get to 69 likes today, it's just rude. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. And that's that. Rude. Rude. 8 people in the chat. Is that all? Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Look at them neons. Whoop, whoop. Neon Marley's the best one, I think, there. Is that my German Shepherd? No, it's not, unfortunately. What do I say when people ask what I do for work? I do this. This is my job. I'm self-employed content creator. What am I looking for in a man? Not you. Not you. Willie. Side quests. I've got to say, Willie, congratulations. When I left your house this morning, your mum was telling me that she was proud of you for coming out of the closet. So, well done. Some other type. What do you mean? Willie wants a man. Willie probably does want a man. Your mum's a dude. Okay. Maybe I am. You don't know, do you? Maybe I am gay. Would you know if I was? Would you know if I was gay, straight, lesbian, a microwave? Did I admit it? I wonder how my wife would think about that. Well, how she would feel about that. You tell him, Claire. Your mum's a dude and I had breakfast with you this morning. Joke's on you, I don't eat breakfast. No. Ah, dear me. Health and humour are a good start. They are indeed. Her name's already Dave. Indeed. Bill's getting angry now. I'm getting all butt hurt. Your mum was butt hurt last night. Dun 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 dun. What would you say she's willing to share? She doesn't share. That would never happen. every hole's a goal. Willie, how's the garden? I've still got some to do, but it's getting there. It is getting there. I can't cut any more at the moment because it's too hot. And if I cut any more, it's just going to kill the grass. And I don't want that. It's already looking a little bit yellowy instead of green. Yeah, Willie, who's hurting you? It's certainly not me. Put your willy in the sand, it feels great. How do you know, Claire? Just asking, you know. How do you know it feels great? We are running out of time, guys. We got about 5 minutes to go, I think. Roughly. What's the fundamental cause of depressing thoughts? Fundamentally, it is the past. So when you get depressed, the cause of you being depressed is things that have already happened. Smoke a blunt, I'll feel better. If you say so. I think the person that needs to feel better, Willie, is you right now. But fundamentally, it is the past. How do you overcome something that has happened in the past? You need to be in the present. Right now, the present. Sorry. So, Alex, yes, you could be right there. Also, loneliness, isolation, poor health, all those things, yes, they can be part of it. But essentially, it's things that already happened that you can't change. So you need to be able to be in the moment and ground yourself. Not as annoying as you, Willie. Yeah, you tell him someday. You tell him. The result of it, yeah, the past could be part of that. Could well be. So what you need to do is ground yourself. If you find that your mind's getting overpowered by thoughts of what has happened, then you need to ground yourself. Jess, fear of the future is anxiety, not depression. Anxiety can bring on depression, but fear of something that may happen is anxiety. The shirt doesn't fit me. I know it doesn't. Which is why when I finish my live in just a minute, I will be getting changed. So on that note, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed today. I don't know how many likes we're on, but we've beat 50, so that's something. Thank you all very much for being here. I will leave the chat running for 5 minutes. I hope you found today helpful in some way, shape or form. Much love to you all. Stay strong, stay safe, keep on fighting, guys.